up, everybody? It's Monday morning. Really no shipping to show you guys. I only sold one sweater yesterday. It's probably been the slowest week I've ever had on eBay. So I said, you know what? Screw this. I'm taking a mental health day. So out here, actually a guy surfing over here. It's actually two of them, I think, in the water somewhere. Oh, here's the other guy. Somewhere. I don't know, I lost him. Check out this. Over here in Narragansett, it's just south of Newport, Rhode Island. And just gonna do some sightseeing by myself. See what happens. See what goes on. But sometimes you just need to relax, chill out, take a day to yourself. And I'll get back on everything next week or later this week or tomorrow. Screw it. We'll do it tomorrow. I'll probably even do some listings today. I can't see being out all day. See how this plays out. So I'm heading back home. It's in the afternoon. It was a good day. Can't complain. You know, had some fun by myself. This whole going places thing by yourself and then trying to enjoy things is a little new to me. Have to understand this at some point. I gotta get it. Though I'm not to the comfortability level of going into a restaurant alone and ordering food. Maybe I could do it at a fast food place, but like a sit-down restaurant where you got a waitress. Nah, I don't think I can pull that off. I thought about it. I was sitting outside of this place that seemed like a fun place to go to, and I couldn't bring myself to go in there. Maybe at some point, you know. But you know, it was good to get away and see some things. You know, see some different things. You know, hang out at the beach. I love the beach. The smell of the ocean. I love it. Not the nasty ocean. Like when the ocean's upset, you know what smell I'm talking about? Nah, I don't like that smell though. But when the smell of the salt air though, I love that smell. But here we going over to the Bourne Bridge. Live in an island, you know. Might be a man-made island, but it's an island nevertheless. Cape Cod. Back home. I love being back home. There's no better place than Cape Cod. I mean, there's other places I could probably adapt to. You know, situation was right. You know, at one point I had a plan to move to Las Terrenas, Dominican Republic, and that be my spot to be. But you know, that kind of dissipated. I mean, it could you know, happen. I'd have to swallow my pride, and I'm not good at swallowing my pride over somebody. So, you know, somebody does you wrong, you move on. I hear a police car. I don't see a police car though. Hear a police car. I think that's a police car. Popo's coming. We have some thrift finds in the back of the car. No, gotta go. Tuesday, feeling good. Gonna do some listings. Background, know where we at. I'm what I call the dungeon. I really don't like taking photographs. Hopefully next month, I think I may have an employee for taking photographs. See how that works out. But I got a few extra things from the other day I gotta get photographed still. Plus I added this batch of stuff to it. Got another one of these Eaton shirts. I had a few of them from the last video. These are floored, as you see. There's like this fading. It's like a H. It's really odd, the fading. They were all brand new. This one somehow between between the house, between the bag, between getting it listed, somehow the tags just disappeared. So I'm going to sell pre-owned. I don't expect more than like $20 for it. But since I already have 2 listed, it's going to be an easy thing just to copy paste the listing, add the pictures, and I'll make back my money. This is a pair of pants, PT Tornado. These are fairly expensive. I think they have a retail price of like $400. I've sold them in the past. I've gotten about 100. It's like this mauve color. It's cotton linen, I think rayon blend. They took forever last time to sell, so I expect these to take a while to sell. Just the way it works. You can find good stuff, but it may take a while to sell, or semi-good stuff, because the sell-through rate is not great. But because I'm into them cheap enough, and I'll sit on it for a little bit of time. But this is a half-lined suit. See right there, it's only lined halfway. This is Oxford clothes. This is a little bit older of a suit or jacket. Not the greatest. It's like this. It's like a grayish color, or this might even be a taupe. So I don't know. I don't expect more than like $50 for this, but easy peasy. And you got to remember, a lot of this stuff is over like a month's time. I'm just getting around to listing it. This is a Newer Tags Joseph A. Bank. I don't like Joseph A. Bank stuff, to tell you the truth, unless it's like a larger size or it's Newer Tags. I mean, these have a high retail price on these, as you can see right here, $900. Nobody in their right mind paid $900 for a Joseph A. Bank 2-piece suit. I mean, I think you can go to the store right now and probably buy 3 suits for $400. They have these crazy deals. Buy 3 or buy 1, get 2 free, 3 free, 4 free. Like, they have the weirdest marketing of any clothing retailer I've ever seen in my life. But if I find it at the right price, Newer Tags, bigger size, I will jump on it. And I found a few of them. They're all different sizes. Like, this is a 45 regular, which is a little bit odd of a size. Once you get those odd sizing, it's a little bit weird. Here's another one. This is like a blue, has like a blue, what's that, stripe pattern, check pattern. You can see once again, I mean, this is basically the same as the other jacket, but why do they have such a different price on it? $6.98. The other one is exactly the same thing, wasn't it? Crazy. This one's a 46. So this had the pants too. These will sell probably about $100 or give or take, somewhere in that price range. And then we have a third. This is another one. This is a blazer. You can tell, metal buttons. And let's see the price on this one. $4.95. Nobody's paying $4.95. And this is a 43 regular. So odd. The 3 different sizes. I found these, like I said, over a month's time, possibly. This is a camel hair jacket by Brooks Brothers, I believe. Yeah. Brooks Brothers, little vintage piece. Camel hair seems to do well. It's coming into wintertime. It almost has like a cashmere feel to it. And this is a little bit older of a suit, but it has some decent, what is this? Prince of Wales check or plaid, I think. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. It's a plaid. Hickey Freeman Hickory. Good one there. And the reason I picked it up, if this was just wool, I would have left it behind. But this is an alpaca wool blend. So it's a little bit different. If it was cashmere or camel hair, I would have picked it up also. Silk, maybe. Something that gives it a little bit more flair than just wool. Wool's just not doing it. And I had 2 returns come in over the weekend. Uno, dos. I really hate selling women's stuff, but I will sell it if I find it. This is a Kate Spade sweater. It has these buttons, like some are pearl, some are these metal, like diamondy. buttons. I think this was like, I sold it for like $32.49 or something. They returned. They said they didn't like it. Whatever. And these get a lot of likes, or a lot of what's the word? Viewers or watchers. Flat front, has the side things, adjusters, and this is Ralph Lauren Black Label. And these had at one time like 25 watchers. I sold them. He didn't like it. Sold it for 85, and it's getting returned. So I'll try again. Sold once, it'll sell again. Had some sales today. Go figure. Finally broke a slump, I guess. Sold 4 things to one seller. Or no, to one buyer. One buyer. So, sold some soup supply pants. These are new with tags. These are all the same size. There's 3 of them. I had found 4 of these. I sold one by mistake for $50. I wasn't paying attention to what I wrote early in the morning, and I wrote 50 instead of 60. And yeah, mistake on my part, but I honored it. These sold for $60 each to the same buyer. I included free shipping because he was looking for deals and he wanted to add more. And then I sold these pants. Just listed these the other day. These are these, whatever that is, Pinnacle Cole, part of Paul Stewart, like a little bit more fancier. These are like a beige khaki color. They have the little extenders, side tabs. But sold these for 80. Sold these 3 for 60 each, so it was like $260 free shipping. But take what you can get. I'm getting traffic. That's not the issue. It's converting the traffic, the sales, which is the problem. And sometimes this is what happens when you sell stuff at a certain price level and you don't have cheaper things, possibly. I run into this issue. It could be sometimes a $500, $1,000 day. I've had as many as, I think my best day was like $2,200. But part of that included an $800 sale. But it was a lot more in that sale, a lot more things that added up. That was like a 15 sale day too, but that was a good day. Wish we could have all those days. But you know, one seller came through. Been getting offers, lowball offers though. If I have something listed for 200, it's like, hey, would you say 60? Like, no. Hasn't been listed that long. It's getting 10 watchers over the month. Like, it makes no sense to sell that item for that price. People are asking about, what's the rise of the pants? I have it in the listing. So you could put measurements in the listing. It doesn't mean they're going to read it. But, you know, it does help the sale. And it also helps me when someone's asking just to look. And I know somebody will say, what about putting the measurements in the pictures? I don't like doing that. It is what it is. It's in the description. But it's been one of these days. It's been one of these weeks. Stuff's got to move. I did list some stuff today. I did list 13 things. So it's been a good day. I know people are going to be like, you only list 13 things. The most things I've ever listed in a day was 69. Yeah, I know. Interesting number. I stayed on that number. I probably would have listed more that day. That was back in the day where we used to do these like working hangouts, me, Chad, and good old Dusty. Square or Rudy would pop in. Others would pop in. Don't remember who would pop in, but the good old days. It is Wednesday night. Working on some eBay listings. I got a bunch of belts. I put stuff in groups, so I list stuff in groups. You know, list a bunch of suit jackets at the same time. Suits, it makes everything, the flow, so much easier. Then I got shoes, I got ties, I got a hat, I got more shoes, I got more ties. So everything has there's stuff. Stuff's getting listed. So I'm getting into the non, I mean, it's still clothing, but it's the the accessories, I guess. But gotta move on from this stuff. And the pile of clothing is starting to pile up again too, as you see here. Starting a new pile of stuff. I listed everything and the pile gets bigger. The stuff still comes. So that's it. Getting some work in. Hopefully get most of this listed this week or by the end of the week. And then I'll break it down and show you some of the nicer stuff. Not really anything crazy, but just some good solid stuff. It's Thursday morning. Got 2 sales. So we sold one of these Xenia suits that we just listed. Got $149.99 for it. So basically $150 plus shipping. So here's the pants. Nothing really special. Now, the suit has a lot going for it. If this was like a regular, just a suit jacket, I probably would have left it behind. But because it has a few different things for it, I picked up one. It's a 2-piece. It has the pants. Number 2, it's double-breasted. Kind of a plus right now. Number 3 has working cuffs or surgeon cuffs, is where the cuffs unbutton. And you can see they unbutton. And it also has a wool and cashmere blend, which is also a plus. And you can see the Xenia tag. This is an older Xenia tag. This is probably 80s. And it's not desirable because some of the items here on this suit, it being double-breasted, it having the working cuffs, it being wool and cashmere, it brings so many different little things to the table to make it sell. And I was actually surprised it sold fairly quickly. Other sale is this pair of Polo Ralph Lauren. These are brand new with tags. Where's the taggies? Right here. This is a big size. I love getting bigger size polo stuff because it does sell. There is a market for it. So this is 6 extra big. It's sweatpants, like cargo style sweatpants. And these sold, I got these at Marshall's. It was probably $10 or $12, $15, somewhere in that range. And they sold for $76.49. So 2 sales going out the door. Better than nothing. Last week was a sucky week, but we're rebounding this week, and that's what matters. It's Friday. Sales have definitely started to pick up after my little 5 days of slow-mo nothing. Picked up, did about $400 and almost $500. So we'll get into it. Sold these pair of purple label Ralph Lauren. These are women's shoes. They're like a patent leather, got a bow on them. They've been, you could see they were definitely used once, but it's really weird that they still have the, you can see there's the name and there's the retail price on them. But, sold these for $125. I actually bought these for $10. Took a best offer. I priced them kind of high because I didn't know where to price them at. But you can see they were worn once or twice. But from the top of the shoe, they are perfect condition. So, move those. Those have been listed probably 3 months at this point. This is a Hugo Boss striped necktie. It's a little on the thinner side. It's 3 inches, which would consider itself a skinny tie. Regular would be 3 1/4 to 3 3/4, and anything over 3/4 is wide. So that sold for $21.24. Not the greatest things, but ties are easy to ship, easy to list. Pair of Brooks Brothers pants, new with tags. One of our thrift stores gets a lot of Brooks Brothers stuff in sometimes. I think because we have an outlet about an hour away. For some reason, they may get some of the stuff from the outlet. Pay about $10 on average for these Brooks Brothers pants, and those sold for $50.99. We just listed this, or I just listed this the other day. It's a 3-piece tweed suit. Tweed is that scratchy wool. It had some flaws in the pants, a few little love bites from a moth, but that's sold. Figured it would sell pretty quickly. Sold for $127.49, and this is another men's 3-piece suit. So we got 2 of them going out. This one I found literally 2 years ago. I had the Office at that time. I found 3 of them at the same store. 2 were vintage, same brand, kind of like your store, no name one. It was probably polyester. It didn't say in the no material tags, but it felt like a polyester. Probably would have fit, 70s time frame is where I figured the tag to be from. Sold that for $101.99. So some decent sales going out. It's always good. Got to move stuff, got to ship stuff, got to keep listening, got to keep making that money. This is the time of year. Right now through about May is probably usually my best time of year, or my best times. Summer it slows down a little bit, but hey, gonna keep listening, gonna keep buying, gonna keep selling, gonna keep making money. It's what it is. I just thought of something weird because I seen this. I just got up and I was gonna pick this up and leave and go into the other room. This is a tricky situation. I want to know what people would do in the comments. This tweed suit, they're out of town to October 1st. They bought it. What is it now? September 20th. So, and they live in New York, real close. Going to take probably 2 days at most to get that item. What do I do? I'm going to eat it. I guess I'm going to get the label prep, get it ready. I'm going to put it to the side, put a note on it that's going out probably after. I'll ship it probably October 1st, so they get it. But I'm going to take a hit on it. But since everything else seems to ship for me in a timely fashion, I don't have any hits, I'm going to eat it, because telling the guy we're going to cancel your sale, we're going to relist it, and we're going to change the shipping time to 10 days or some bullshit, he may not buy it. Then I'm sitting on an item I got $127 for. Till when? It may sell again quickly. It may take forever. But what would you do in that case? Hey everybody. It's Sunday evening. Gonna do shipping. Sold 4 things on Saturday. Once again. So far, got a goose egg Sunday. It's about 8 o'clock in the evening. Gonna do some shipping. Sold 3 ties and a suit. Not bad. This week, even including 2 really bad days, Friday was a one sale thing for like $20. Today's a 0. I think Monday was a no day. But we're still at like 1,500 for the week. Kind of crazy. 4 days we got sales. 3 days we got like nothing. Go figure. This is like your car, pressing the button, press to start, or whatever that damn button is. You got to step on the gas. If you ain't listening, you ain't starting. So I guess we got to list more. I got to list more. So we sold this tie. This is you can see it's like a paisley design. It's black, silver, blue. Sold this. This is Saks Fifth Avenue. Sold this for $25.49 plus shipping. Got this Ralph Lauren tie. This is brand new with tags. Has the P-Wing logo, striped, red, blue. But this sold for $50.99. I had like at one time like 8 of these. I've down to like 2, I believe. I got a bunch of these at TJ Maxx or Marshalls. They had a bunch of Polo Ralph Lauren ties during February, during the semi-annual clearance, and I got them between like $3 and $6 each. And I got a bunch of cotton ones that are like this plaid, the buffalo plaid. I still got a lot of those. I had like 30 at one time. I think I got like 22. Then this is you can see this is like a medallion tie. It's gold. It's kind of a little on the fancier side. I mean, kind of looks fancy with the colors and everything. This is like just a random tie that I had. I like the design. I listed it. It's a Harold Powell. This is a brand I would not recommend selling, but because I got a bunch of ties, used ties at a time, like for $30 for like a trash bag full. There was several, or a couple hundred. I was trying to make do and try to get all of them. This one sold for $21.49, I believe. Then the bigger sale is this suit, 2-piece suit. There's the pants, the suit, and this is a Canali silver label, a little bit newer of a label from them has the brown and blue are the older ones. This is the more newer current ones, and I got $212.49 for this. If you ask them why the 49 cents, run a 15% off sale, so that's just what it comes down to. But those are the sales, so sometimes you just got to press that start button and go. And if you don't have that start button, look for it, find it, list it, get it moving. You know what I'm saying?